circling that third ramp. Just hit a few heads.
The terrified teenager quickly becomes an anchor on Harrison's board.
I got to the stage where I'm just seeing this guy going under and I'm trying to kick him.
The boys have left the girl on her own further out. Luke is anchored down by two of the boys hanging onto his board.
Hey, boys, so we got two heads just there on the right.
At that time, backpackers was the most dangerous rip on the beach. Since they're in such a bad position, it was hard for Jake and I to leave them. We both made the call, look, we're gonna have to go here and just to go out there and just get them back to shore.
Guys, straight in.
They didn't really realise the danger they were in and kind of how far out they were.
Many visitors don't understand the concept of a lifeguard. All they see is a person on a surfboard yelling instructions in a foreign language.
Go back to shore, back to shore. Go.
Well, Harrison's just gone out to go get two guys who are desperately in need of rescuing and they just brushed him.
Swim, that way. Go, swim, go.
Harrison's job is convincing the unwitting swimmers, both tourists from China, that their luck has run out.
Swim. Too dangerous, danger.
They just brushed us. These two guys were like, oh, it's me drowning.
Yeah, Brett, they're not getting in, mate.
There's no way.
Yeah, mate, I'm on the mega. Harrison's out there, mate. If I need, he'll let me know.
They're not getting in.
Eventually, one of the men, Lou, faces up to the reality of his situation.
One's grabbed him now.
Lou's travelling companion reaches the sandbank himself. But neither man comprehends how different the outcome could have been if lifeguards didn't assist.
Yeah, you can't swim. You're not a good swimmer. Don't swim down here. Yes. Dangerous. You drown. You'll die. You will die. Seriously. Seriously.
In the end, the message is lost in translation.
不是，搞不清楚我怎么？你这个，当你再回来的，不是我这后来我这踩到底儿，再往回游，我觉得浪有点大，也有点觉得害怕。
Hey, just a guy with the bodyboard and no flippers, mate. If you keep paddling north.
Minutes later, Lou and his mate are back unannounced.
You know, like a lot of people come up to us for photo opportunities down here and I saw a guy come up to me with a camera and I thought, okay, yeah, quick photo. And I did the double look and like, oh my God, it's the same guy I just rescued.
On top of the rescue moments earlier, the men's happy snap has become a dangerous distraction.
Straight after that, we had to go down to the middle of the beach for guys that were in, you know, some serious trouble.
Two teenagers and a very young boy are in a fight for their lives.
Yeah, go. Oh, you want to go again? Yeah. Hey, guys, everyone out. Everyone out. Out of the water.
For the second time today, Harrison must prioritise who he should rescue first. But this time the stakes are much higher.
When you go for a rescue when there's more than one person involved, you always go for the person most furthest out the back.
Harrison's flying out to him right now.
And by the time I got to him, it was in a really bad way, but a surfer managed to come over and just prompt him up for me.
Harrison has followed protocol, but on this occasion, it may prove a mistake.
I tried to give my patient back to the surfer so I can paddle back and get the other guy.
The terrified teenager quickly becomes an anchor on Harrison's board.
I got to the stage where I'm just seeing this guy going under and I'm trying to kick him.
Harrison can't reach the other swimmers until he frees himself from the first man.
I'm literally kicking him. I feel bad, but I'm thinking, as long as I can hold on to that surfer's board, I can get this other guy.
Oh, this guy's in trouble. Oh, take him down.
As Jake backs up, Harrison finally offloads the teenager onto a sandbank. The small boy, barely 7 years old, has fought his way out of the rip by himself.
Those things can get quite scary because you've got your patient and you're watching someone else and you feel kind of helpless, I guess.
The third swimmer is helped by yet another surfer.
Jake's going to get there, but the guys, two surfers have pretty much saved these guys' lives.
Without the surfer's help, the situation could have been tragic. Jake's patient was only moments from drowning.
Jake got to the other guy, that's as close as you want to get.
The two teenagers are students from Malaysia. The students aren't out of danger yet. Water on the lungs can still cause death.
I'm going to give him some oxygen. It looks like they swallowed him with a fair bit of water. Try to help him out for a bit, see if he comes good. If not, we'll have to take him off the hospital.
Lifeguards monitor the men's oxygen saturation levels before they are finally released.
One simple rescue turned into three, and that was critical. If the surfer hadn't have got over to one of them, I think 100% they would have died.
Mid-afternoon, and Luke is having no response from a group of kids swimming towards a rip.
I was sitting down on the rip and I could see what was going to happen, trying to megaphone them across to keep going back onto the other side of the bank because they were just drifting into the massive rip.
That group of swimmers in front of me here, guys, go across. You are in the rip, go across before you get dragged out.
They didn't want to listen. They were kind of, yahooing and just not paying attention. Next minute they were in the rip.
We've still got 2 weeks of school holidays left, so we're dealing with tourists and teenage kids that like to be painful. And I think Louie's been down there trying to move them on for a while, and he just had his hands full.
These guys are swimming on a sandbank near backpackers. Luke's tried to direct them back to the bank, and they've swum exactly the opposite way and just swam straight into a howling rip at backies.
If the boys follow Luke's instructions, a rescue is avoidable. Reidy and Singlets, both off duty, are instinctively drawn toward the escalating problem of 6 people in trouble.
I'm just down here having a swim. Also, Singlets' day off, yeah? We like to hang it. Well, it's the beach. Who doesn't love coming to the beach on their day off? So, unfortunately, when you're a lifeguard, whether you're on duty or off duty, you're always working. I walk into the tower, and like Bondi does, it just erupts. Singlets said to me, "Should we go?" And I went, "I know."
Another off-duty lifeguard, Mario, who is on his lunch break, joins the chase.
I've gone out and just tried to assess as I'm paddling out who was the worst swimmer, who had to get first, because they're all wanting help.
Unaware he has backup, Luke prioritises who to save first.
So I just kind of told them just to stay calm, just relax, someone's coming.
The boys have left a girl on her own further out. Luke is anchored down by 2 of the boys hanging onto his board.
Just stay afloat, I'm coming. Stay afloat, you're right. Just stay better. David, be up, you back.
3 more swimmers need rescuing. Reidy backs up. Luke drags his 3 onto the sandbank. The others finally follow the instructions they were given earlier on the megaphone.
Let's go straight in.
Singlets and Mario stand down. As soon as they're safe, some of the boys are emboldened with an attitude change Reidy does not appreciate.
Even then, once we got the other ones in, they'd quickly forgotten how much you know, panic and trouble they were in.
At least one of the group recognises the seriousness of the situation.
All of a sudden, like, our feet couldn't touch the ground, and then all the boys were going up front, and I'm like, guys, help. Like, I don't think I can get out. Help. It was horrible. I thought I was going to die.
Half of us got caught in it, and then they needed to get rescued back.
You could swim.
I swam back, but then we had to go back for the girl, and they just left her. It was funny, but, you know. How was that funny? You're killing your girl.
I didn't die. I swear to God, we're just drowning. I swear to God, we didn't see anything. All that was happening is just waves over our head. Just
That was no but.
I'm never doing that again.
You know, not everyone follows the rules and swims in the flags. It gets frustrating when there's a lot of people down here, and, you know, you don't want to devote your time to people who are wasting it.